friends, what's up? My name is Rosie and welcome back to my channel. Today is quite a different video for my channel, and I haven't filmed a fitness video in years since I have this old YouTube channel, and I've been really wanting to get back into fitness videos. Fitness is a really big passion of mine. If you don't know, I am a certified personal trainer. I am certified through the National Academy of Sports Medicine and the National Personal Training Institute, but this video is going to be coming more at you from a person-to-person perspective. All of the things I'm going to talk about in this video are mistakes that I have made through my own personal fitness journey, so even as a trainer, I am not perfect, and I just wanted to share them with you. So these are my top 5 things that might be holding you back from reaching your health and fitness goals that you might not realize you are doing. So number 1, these are in no particular order, is drinking your calories. I do have a little book where I've written them all down in that I'm going to be referring back to, but number 1 is going to be drinking your calories. So the reason I say this is because sometimes you don't realize how many calories a beverage you're drinking contains. So like the average margarita is around 500 calories. And for me, for somebody my size, I'm like 5 foot, I'm not even 5'2". That's like an entire meal. That's a big chunk of my day. Just generally what I'm supposed to eat. I'm not currently tracking my nutrition, but just from like numbers I used to know in my head and about where I should be from years of doing this, that's a lot of calories in a day. Like 500 calories for a beverage, because if you think about that, that's not going to sustain you for a long time. Chips are another example. I love me some chips, or no, excuse me, we're talking about drinking calories. Hello, chips are empty calories too. Love me some chips. Getting you off on a tangent, but drinking your calories. Also soda. If you look up the amount of, I mean, obviously we all know soda is bad for you, but like the amount of sugar in soda, even like teas that you buy like on the shelf, like Snapple, Arizona teas, anything like that. Basically, if I'm not drinking a supplement, I'm drinking either water or LaCroix, which I love LaCroix. I'm a big LaCroix person, but I don't actually drink LaCroix as much as I used to. I mainly drink it now just when I either, 1, feel nauseous, because bubbles for me really have always helped with that when I get nauseous, or 2, when I'm just really craving, like I'm having pizza as a cheat and I really just love soda with junk food. I do. So then I'll have a LaCroix to kind of give me that bubbly feeling without actually drinking soda. But avoiding drinking your calories. Also, something that can really hide calories is make sure you check the serving size, because sometimes it's 2 or 3 servings or 2.5, which is a weird number per beverage. So check that, because that can be hidden calories as well. And a lot of actually nutrition shakes like Muscle Milk have a lot of calories. So don't drink your calories. Second, we're going to talk about the scale and the number on the scale. It's really easy to become really obsessed with this number on the scale. Why am I not losing weight? Why am I not losing weight? Why am I not losing weight? It's a trick sometimes. I think of the number of the scale as just a guideline. It isn't the end-all be-all, and I will tell you why, and I can show you pictures on the screen if I can find them. They're going to be from a few years ago when I did these, when I used to take a lot of before and after photos, but I have photos of me at the same weight where I'm way thinner, but I have a lot more muscle on my body versus body fat. Muscle weighs more than fat. People like to argue this fact because they're like, well, 1 pound of muscle weighs the same as 1 pound of fat. That's true, but muscle is a lot more dense, whereas fat takes up more space. So the more muscle you have on your body, the thinner you're going to look versus fat. So a much more accurate way of measuring your body is by body fat, not weight on the scale. I have now officially, as of today, been working out again for 6 weeks, consistently 5 days a week for 30 minutes to an hour each day. Some days I have done 6 days a week. It just kind of depends. And I have actually gained about 5 pounds, but my body fat has dropped almost an entire percentage. So that just goes to show you that I'm actually gaining muscle and losing fat. But my, I have a scale that measures everything for me. You know, they're kind of, I'm iffy on how accurate they are, but because I can't take my own body fat, that's just what I use. I use one from Vanity Planet. Don't pay full price for them. Find someone's like affiliate code. I don't have one, but, So don't obsess over the scale. Know that you are not defined by that number, and that number does not define you. This is a mistake that I have made back years ago when I first got into fitness. I became obsessed with the scale. Every morning I would weigh myself. If the scale was down from the day before, it was a good day. If the scale, yeah, it was a good day. If the scale was up from the day before, it was a bad day. And then I would punish myself. I'd either make myself work out longer, harder. I would limit food. The scale can really bring you down. So I would recommend just weighing yourself once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month your weight, and mainly base your progress off of photos and body fat. Those are going to be the two most accurate ways, because the weight likes to trick you. It does. Next up, we are going to talk about eliminating a food group. This is something that has gone through the diet fads for years. You have heard of the Atkins diet, low carb, low fat, keto, all these things. Eliminating a food group. And what I mean by a food group is no, not junk food, but I mean either a protein, a carb, or fats. Atkins and keto really both like to be low carb and have you on the very low end of the carb thing. And I personally, you guys can do your own research. For certain health benefits, always ask your doctor before you change your diet in any major way. But for me personally, your body needs all three of your macronutrients. Those are your major nutrients, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats to function properly. And so to me, I don't think you should ever eliminate one of those. The reason they're called macronutrients is because they're important. So to me, they're important to get all of them in my body, even though I am a vegetarian. So I do use supplements to help me, and that's fine. But I personally do not believe in eliminating them, especially carbs. Carbs are your body's main source of fuel. It is effective for losing weight short term, of course, to go low carb, but it's not going to keep the weight off, and it's not going to be a long-term lifestyle goal, in my personal opinion. Again, do your own research. This one's kind of might cause some controversy, but I think that you shouldn't be scared of carbs. You shouldn't be scared of fat. It's all about moderation, and everybody's body is different. Next, we are moving on to my personal favorite on the list, number 4, which is going to be becoming obsessed with cardio and skipping weight training, okay? Everybody, when they start working out, and they're new to it, and there's no shame in this, because you're a beginner and you don't know. And it also does depend on your goals. We're just talking as like a general, you just want to lose body fat and maybe gain some muscle type of goal, okay? Not you want to run a half marathon type of goal. Likes to go to the Stairmaster, likes to go to the treadmill, the elliptical, and the bikes. We like the cardio equipment, right? When people go to the gym the first day back, the cardio equipment, everybody loves the cardio equipment. It's like the safe space. It's everybody's comfort zone. You can do hard things. You can break out of your comfort zone. There are YouTube videos that can help you. Trust me, you need to lift weight. Women, this will not make you bulky. Repeat after me. I will not get bulky if I lift weight. You will not look like a guy. You see Lucy back there. But you need to lift weights, okay? And here's why. It's called the afterburn effect, for one. When you do cardio, your heart rate and your body continues to burn calories only for a couple hours after you finish cardio. Whereas when you finish a heavy weight training session, your body continues to burn calories at an accelerated rate for up to 24 hours after that workout. So you're burning more calories for a longer period of time, for one. And two, more weight training means more muscle on your body, which means your body's going to be burning calories faster, because muscle burns more calories on your body at fat. Meaning, when you're asleep, when you're at work, when you're watching TV, when you're doing just day-to-day exercises in the shower, living life, your body's automatically going to be burning more calories because of the afterburn effect, because you have more muscle on your frame, meaning it's going to help you more in the long term. Cardio is still important, but make sure you do not skip out on the weights. I recommend weight training 4 to 5 days a week. If you're a beginner and you need some tips, I can do a video about it, but you can search YouTube. There's tons of resources out there for you. but don't skip the weights. Weights are very, very important when you want to lose weight. And if life happens or you get sick and you can't work out for a few days, you get a little off schedule, you want that muscle as like plan B to help back you up when life becomes crazy, right? So lift weights. I cannot say that enough. And last but not least, something that might be holding you back with reaching your goals and your goal weight this new year is thinking you have to do it all at once. It's thinking that, okay, it's January, I got to, every single day I have to, for breakfast, I'm going to eat eggs, white, and oatmeal, and spinach. And for lunch, it's going to be chicken, broccoli, and rice. And for dinner, it's going to be a salad. And I'm going to work out twice a day. And I'm going to drink a gallon of water a day. And I'm not going to drink soda. And I'm going to quit smoking. And there's going to be no alcohol. And calm down. You have time to build these habits. It takes 21 days to build a habit with something. So start slow. Start saying, I only want to work out, 3 days this week for a half an hour each time. And also this week, I just want to not drink soda, and try that for the first couple weeks. And when you feel like it starts to get easy and just become a habit, become a routine, and something that you don't have to schedule or force yourself to do, then start slowly adding in other things. Say, okay, I've eliminated soda. I'm killing it at that. So this week, I'm going to cut out candy, or I'm going to cut out always having a dessert every day after dinner. Look, I'm one of those people who likes my sweets. I get it. But just slowly, whatever the next goal you personally want it to be. It doesn't have to be these examples. Say, okay, now I'm working out 3 times a week. I want to bump it up to 4 because I feel good. Or, I want to bump it up once a week to an hour to see if I can get my stamina up. Just little things like that. It does not have to be an all at once or all or nothing. If you screw up one day and you have a donut for breakfast, don't count that out. Just continue on with your day like nothing happened. It's going to happen, though. I mean, it's life, right? And I can't even tell you how much stuff like that used to really get into my psyche and stress me out. But just know that, if you mess one day up, tomorrow's a new day. One day is not going to make you gain a ton of weight, just like you didn't gain a ton of weight overnight, or you didn't, whatever your goal may be. This stuff doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. It's a journey, which is why I say it's about making it kind of a lifestyle, which I know you've heard before and sounds very cliche. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. I hoped that some of these or one of these will help you reach your goal in the new year, and you will stop doing these things, because honestly, it's really easy to get wrapped up in your head and get down on yourself because it takes time and patience. But just know that you are not alone, and if you have any questions, always feel free to leave them down below. And I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you guys want more fitness type videos. I tried to not bullet point every point of this out because I just wanted it to be kind of chit-chatty, rambly, like me talking to a friend about this kind of stuff, giving advice. I didn't want it to be really scripted and forced, if that makes sense. So maybe I'll do a Q&A. If you guys have any specific questions, leave them down below, and that might be my next fitness related video. I kind of don't know where I want to go with this. So any suggestions are appreciated, and if not, I will see you in my next plan with me. Bye, friends.